Off he goes.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Play action. Stafford. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Again, it's Stafford. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. Now Matt Prater for the point after. He's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. That's a strong running. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Paul Richardson with what they'll score a 106-yard return. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Walsh now for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain at 21 yards. On first down, Stafford here. Ebron with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hey, 22! Let's go here! Hey!
Riddick with a carry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. is on the money. It's good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Marvin Jones. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, 77 yards. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. Stafford goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, Rawls. They find some open field here. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They run with a power back. Rawls. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a toss. This is Rawls. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll need to get the play off quickly. A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Caught, it's Wilson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Wilson again to Rawls. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Following the penalty, it's Rawls. Oh, good move at the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Extra point try now for Walsh. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, We'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 1st and 10, Stafford to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Here's Stafford. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Theo Riddick, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Pitch goes to Rawls. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson to throw. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 6 there on first.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now it's Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Graham. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. There's Wilson to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a